Hey everybody, I wanted to make this quick little video on a zebra pleco topic that I've seen kind of brought up in various Facebook comments and online fish forums, but I don't think I've seen a video dedicated to just this one topic. So the topic is why you should probably avoid buying zebra plecos with wavy lines. So you're going to see out there from time to time some people selling zebra plecos that are, adult size that have these wavy lines. When I first got into zebra pleco breeding, I kind of almost went after these wavy line zebra plecos for a little while. I got it in my head that this was, maybe a special trait that not every zebra pleco has, and maybe it could be something cool and unique to try to breed if I was able to maybe put together a group of these zebra plecos that kind of have these abnormalish wavy line patterns. But what I quickly learned, and what many people probably already know, and if you don't already know, I hope you learned today, is that a lot of these zebra plecos with these wavy lines are not something special and unique genetically. They're actually just older zebra plecos. So zebra plecos are known to live for 10 to 15 years. I've heard some people say 20 to 25, but the common consensus seems to be 10 to 15 years, with each specimen typically reaching sexual maturity around 3 years old, sometimes a little sooner. So you have to figure the first, couple years of their life as juveniles, they're not going to be producing for you. And then maybe around 3 inches, maybe around 3 years old, they'll begin breeding for you. What seems to happen, and I don't know why, I don't know what causes it, but as time goes on, as the zebra plecos get older, their lines get wavier. The younger adult zebra plecos seem to have straighter, more uniform lines, and the older specimens typically have lines like the ones you're seeing as examples in this video. I don't know the reason for it. I do know that sometimes it can be caused by injury, but I do think it happens to ones that are not injured as well. So you could have two zebra plecos that are both males around 3.25, 3.5 inches, and one of them is, say, maybe 4 years old. He's only been spawning for about a year. He has very straight, uniform lines, kind of just that classic zebra pleco look. And then the other male has very wavy lines, like all the example pictures you're seeing here. And that male may be, 9 or 10 years old. If your intention is buying zebra plecos for the purpose of breeding, it's just a no-brainer that it's way smarter to be targeting the zebra plecos that just reached sexual maturity and have another 10 to 15 years left of life of, good quality breeding, versus purchasing that older zebra pleco that, yeah, it might breed for you. It probably will, because it probably has experience breeding given its age, but it might only have 3, 4, 5 years left in its life before it inevitably, unfortunately, dies of old age. I mean, no animal is going to live forever. Life expectancies are a thing, and, they're not very easy to beat. So you might be asking, why is anybody selling these older zebra plecos? I can only speculate. I don't have any evidence of this, but I'd imagine that there are probably fish farms, either here in the States or most likely maybe abroad, that are breeding zebra plecos on a very, very large scale and may be taking it into practice to sell the zebra plecos before they pass away of old age. I mean, would you rather, as a business owner, breed a particular group of zebra plecos for 15 years straight and then have them, die of old age and then have to go find new ones? Or would you rather, maybe breed them for 13 or 14 years, and as they're approaching the end of their life, then go and sell the older adults for, a hefty sum? Zebra plecos go for typically $100 an inch. So you got a 3.5 inch bull male that's, 10 to 15 years old, and they might be asking for $300 for that big male, big proven male too, that they say has bred before. It's not obviously the most ethical practice, and I'm not saying that that's exactly what's occurring, but that I think that's what's occurring, because I do see from time to time somebody imports a bunch of zebra plecos and they all end up looking like this. It's not just a fluke. There's not one or two wavy individuals in the group. The entire group is huge males and females that have wavy lines, and the males' spikes are massive and the heads are super broad and they just look very old. So what can you do? What can you do if you're in the market for zebra plecos? Here's what I always recommend, because most people, if you're like me, don't have the patience to wait 3 years for a zebra pleco to reach sexual maturity. So I don't buy like 1 to 1.5 inch zebra plecos. I would recommend you target zebra plecos that are between 2.25 inches and 2.75 inches. Right in that range, you're pretty much guaranteed to be getting a specimen that has done the first maybe 1.5 to 2 years of its life. You've kind of gone through all the waiting period, but it's small enough that it's not a full-grown adult. So you're not rolling the dice on something that could be old. Because if it was a full-grown adult, it would be over 3 inches. So that's typically what I recommend. 2.25 to even 2.25 to 3 inches on the dot. Anything over 3 inches, you could be risking it. It could be an older specimen. But, and obviously avoid anything with the wavy lines too. But if it's 2.25 inches and it has wavy lines, then you might be onto something. You might have something that actually has some uniqueness to it genetically. And I know I did do a video on a wavy line zebra pleco that I had obtained. The jury's still out on if that one was an older specimen or not. And the only reason I don't fully think it was is because I trust the source I got it from. It didn't necessarily have all the characteristics of an older specimen, but I could be wrong on that. I don't have that one anymore, and I don't really go after the whole wavy zebra thing anymore. But this is just my simple advice to you. If you're looking to breed zebra plecos, it's probably best to avoid the big wavy line adults and instead stick to the ones that are between 2.25 and 3 inches and have very standard uniform lines. So anyway, I hope this advice can help some of you. And if you found this video helpful in any way, hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for lots of awesome pleco content just like this. And as always, thank you for watching.